Hello students, let's discuss a new cue card. A cue card from September to December. It is a bit challenging cue card. Some students may find it challenging. Describe a person you know who is from different cultures. Who is from different culture. So sub points are who he or she is means who means name. You have to name that person. उस person का नाम बताना है. Where he or she is from. कहाँ से है? उस person का origin country बताना है. How you knew him or her. आप उसको कैसे जानते हो? And explain how you feel about him or her. आप उसके बारे में कैसा महसूस करते हो? So you can start this cue card with a background of 15 to 20 seconds. Like, we are living in a globalized world, and it is a natural phenomena that we come in contact with people from different corners of the world. I have met several people who are from other cultures, but here I would like to talk about one such incident when I came in contact with an Australian, Mr. James Mathew. Actually, it was last July. I and my family went to Amritsar to pray to God. When we were entering from the main gate, we saw an English family standing there, and I realized that they wanted to talk to someone, they wanted to ask someone something. So, but they were not able to find. So I went near to him and asked him how I can help him. So he was really very happy to see that someone was able to speak their language. So, first of all, he thanked me and then he asked me two things. That he was looking for an accommodation. So, when I told him that he can have accommodation free of cost in Golden Temple premises, so he couldn't believe it that he could get accommodation free of cost. So I took him to the booking counter. The person asked for his ID. He showed his passport, and they were able to have a big room for themselves. He had to deposit a security which he would get back when he would go back. So when we went to the room, he saw that room was very spacious with all the ultra modern facilities. So his joy, his wonder knew no bounds. And I also told him that he could have free food as long as he want. We went to the community kitchen to have food, and when he saw thousands of people sitting together and having meals, so he told me frankly that these things are quite unimaginable in their own culture, in their own country. No one can expect free accommodation and free food. So he was really very surprised, and he was amazed that how so many people, thousands of people, can get food free of cost. So we spent 1 hour together, and he told me several other things about his culture. He also took my phone number so that he could contact me if he needed any kind of help. So this was a person I came across at Golden Temple, and who was from different cultures, and I was really very happy to help him. He was really a soft spoken, sincere, honest, and practical man. So, this is what you can say. Let's see whether we covered all the points. Who he or she is? Mr. James Mathew. Okay, where is he from? In Australia. Australian. Knew him. I met him at Golden Temple. And how do you feel? I feel that he was soft spoken, kind hearted, sincere person. This is a certain words, vocabulary which could be used. Multicultural society. Multicultural society. We are living in a multicultural society जिसमें अलग अलग कल्चर्स के लोग इकट्ठे रहते हैं. मर्ज, they are merging. Cultures are merging these days, and we are having cosmopolitan cultures. Come across, meet, मिलना. Unimaginable, जिसकी कल्पना भी ना की जा सके. And globalized world. We are living in a globalized world where people are getting together. Okay, so let's move to follow ups. First one, where and how can we get to know people of different cultures better? कहां कहां पे हम अलग अलग कल्चर्स के लोगों को अच्छी तरह से जान सकते हैं? As I have already told you that we are living in a globalized world, and we often come in contact with people from different corners of the world, from different cultures. We get a chance to know about them. So such places called multinational companies, the people who work in multinational companies, they come to know, they come in contact with the people from other parts of the world, from other cultures of the world. When they work together, they discuss things with each other, they come to know about each other's culture. International conferences, international meetings, these are the certain other places where we come to know people of different cultures when we get a chance to interact with those people. For example, there are international trade fairs where people from other parts of the world come, and they interact with each other, and they get a glimpse of other cultures. Second, what are the advantages and disadvantages of cultural diversity? Cultural diversity. Cultural diversity का क्या मतलब है? Cultures of different religions, अलग अलग रिलीजन की, अलग अलग देशों की जो अलग अलग कल्चर होती है, मीन्स द कंडीशन ऑफ हैविंग टू मैनी कल्चर्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड कल्चरल डाइवर्सिटी. उसके क्या फायदे हैं और उसके क्या नुकसान है? सो व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस? द वन most important advantage of cultural diversity is that it makes the world more beautiful. Cultural diversity makes the world more beautiful because life or the world would become very dull and boring if all the people belong to the same culture, speak the same language, eat the same food, dress up in the same way, the world would become dull and boring. So, cultural diversity adds beauty to the world. This is one advantage, which is really a beautiful thing. Disadvantage, there could be one disadvantage. Sometimes there is a clash between two cultures because of one reason or the other, which could be very bad. So this is the one disadvantages of cultural diversity if there is any clash between two cultures because of one region or the other. And such kind of classes could be seen at several times, at several places. Okay, third, how can traditional culture and other cultures coexist? What do you mean by coexist? Coexist, live together, को इकट्ठे एग्जिस्ट रहना. तो ये दोनों इकट्ठे कैसे रह सकती हैं? ट्रेडिशनल कल्चर एंड अदर कल्चर्स. Yes, it totally depends upon the people. If people have mutual understanding and mutual respect for each other's culture, there is no problem. These two can coexist. These two can coexist, traditional culture and other cultures. First, people should respect other cultures. They should not degrade them, they should not mock them, try to understand them. If even if they are not able to understand them, they should respect them. And if we would all behave like that, then traditional cultures and other cultures can coexist. We should have mutual respect for each other's cultures. This is the only way when they can coexist, they can live together without any conflict. Last, which Indian traditions are disappearing? Which Indian traditions are disappearing? Time is changing considerably. Things are changing. Almost each and every is changing with the passage of time. So several Indian traditions are also changing. Let me give you one example. In the past, a guest was considered an image of God, and no stone was left unturned in their hospitality. People left no stone unturned in their hospitality. But nowadays, the life has become really very hectic. People find it hard to spare time for themselves, for their family. So when anybody else enters their family, so they don't feel the same way as they felt in the past. No doubt people still respect their guests. They entertain them in the best possible way. But I feel that it is not as much as it used to be in the past. There are several other traditions which are disappearing gradually. And I think that it is a natural phenomena. Change is a natural phenomena. So I think that this information will help you to answer these follow-ups and this cue card in an effective way. So thank you for staying with me till the end. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like the content, and also subscribe to this channel if you are new to it. Bye. See you later in the next video.